Hello. For today's tip, I want to showcase converting a full-page certificate to a 4-up display. What a 4-up display is 4 certificates that fit onto one page. So let's get started. To start with, I'm going to open up a certificate. Open. Let's go to gift certificates. Those are generally a good one where people want to print out multiple ones. Let's go open. Okay, so we need to get our base the way we want it because we're going to duplicate it and 3 times. So let's remove this. I'm going to add a signature that I have in my files. Add signature. Down. It works pretty good. So I'm also going to change the date. Let's set it to date. So now it's up to you to enter in what this is for. Let's just, for our purposes, say 1 cookie. All right. Now once I have my text in, I'm going to recenter it along there. And let's change a name. You could either remove it completely or do it afterwards. But let's say this is for, who's this for? Sarah. Same thing. Once we got it in, let's center it back up. All right. At this point, you could delete the CertificateCreator logo, add your own, change it to any of the clip art that we have available. Alright, so for my purposes, I'm just going to leave it like this. It's looking good. I have it the way I want it. Now I'm going to size it down and duplicate it. We could do that one of 2 ways. The hard way is select like each individual item, and that can be tedious, and we might actually end up moving things that we don't intend to do. So what I want to do is select everything. So I clicked up in the corners where there's no objects, and I get this marquee thing, and so I can select everything on there. And to unselect it, I just select it off of, on this transparent background. But I could also, once I have it selected, go to Object, Unselect Objects. But this works for other things. So if I wanted just to select, these 2, or I had multiple items that I want to select, I could come down here, drag up, and it's going to select. Now I have 3 things selected. I have the background and these other 2 objects that make up the date object. So if I only wanted the date, I can hold down the Shift key and click on the background, and that deselects just that. And so now I have these 2 items selected, and I could do whatever I need to do. I could move them up, move them around, duplicate them, change their color, all that stuff. So now let's select everything again. So now, using the handles here in the corner, I'm going to size it down to about 1/4 of the screen of the certificate. So now that I have it, now I'm going to duplicate it. So I'm going to come up to Object and then Duplicate. So now I can move this one off, to another quarter of the screen. Now let's do the same thing. Duplicate. Move it up. And one last time. There we go. So now, let's take a look. Now we have 4 of our gift certificates up on one page. So if we printed it out, we would have 4 up. So let's kind of, right now, Sarah Tipton's getting 4 certificates for cookies. Let's change it a bit. Let's give one to Bill. Now, my trick of coming in and center horizontally to canvas won't work. It will throw it over here in the middle. So we just have to eyeball it a bit. And let's now give one to Susan. And that one actually looks to be right, pretty much in the middle. Maybe over just a tad. There we go. So there you have it, your way to get 4 certificates onto one printed page. Once you have it ready, send it to your printer and you can cut it out from there by hand.